Sometimes, the simplest message contains the greatest wisdom. Let this video unfold its meaning for you. 1111 in the tranquility of your heart. My kid, you worrying about these cars like quiet concerns. However, you make a solid attempt to conceal them. Life has shown you minutes where trust felt like the delicate wings of a butterfly, wonderful yet simple to break. You've been let down, and each hurt has made it somewhat harder for you to hold nothing back from trust completely in the thoughtfulness of others, or even in the excellence of your own spirit. I know this injuries, for I'm the person who understands you better than you know yourself. I see the guardedness in your heart, the safeguard you've raised to shield yourself from additional aggravation. But then, my darling, I have never in any event briefly abandoned you. I'm here closer than your breath, with an affection that gets through all things. At the point when uncertainty fills your psyche, like foreboding shadows darkening the sun, I'm the delicate mermaid that attempts to contact you. Through the commotion, I know the fight that furries inside you, the vulnerability, the apprehension, the insecurity that makes you question your own value. Type 1111. If you believe God is working in your life right now, you might believe you're separated from everyone else in these fights, yet I believe that you should realize that I am here, remaining close to you, offering a strength that is past what you can envision. 222. My voice is delicate indeed, however it is industrious. It conveys a power that can disperse each uncertainty, each dread that has tied you to the past. My affection isn't brief, it doesn't filter. It stands firm in anger and the tempest, prepared to hold you consistent when the floods of uncertainty attempt to drag you under. You don't need to take on this conflict alone. My kid, relinquish the inclination to grapple with the vulnerability that fills your brain. You might want to control to know each response, to see each result before you step forward. However, that isn't where harmony lies. Harmony, my darling, is tracked down and give up. It is found in the peaceful second, when you let go of the need to sort everything out and permit me to fill you with my presence. Allow my tranquility to drop upon you like a delicate downpour, washing away the questions that have tormented you, relaxing the solidified spots in your heart. You are in good company in this excursion, and you never have been all along. I have strolled next to you, and I will keep on being here, a consistent and constant presence, standing by without complaining, for you to hold nothing back from me. Type 222. If you trust in God's plan for your future, at the point when you welcome me into your heart, I come as a healer, as an only your most elevated grade companion. 333. Enjoy the video. Your super thanks of $10 goes so long way and supporting our mission to spread the light of Christianity far and wide. I realize you might fear weakness, expecting that assuming you open up, You may be harmed once more. However, I request that you trust me only a tag, and allow me to enter those injured spots inside you. I will remove each uncertainty, each piece of dread, and question that has flourished in your spirit. These questions are not a piece of who you genuinely are. At the point when you let me in, I will tenderly eliminate these questions, projecting them a long way from you, to the extent that the east is from the west. You don't need to. It isn't similar to the admiration you have encountered on the planet, which might go back and forth, or be continued in view of conditions or conduct. My affection for you asks, timeless and enduring. A stream never dries up, a light that won't ever diminish, regardless of what you have done or where you have been. My affection continues before. I adored you before you knew yourself, and I will cherish you long after this life has passed. There is no way to make me love you more, and nothing you can do to make me love you less. Type 333. If you believe God is with you in every moment, my effortlessness is dependably adequate in any event. When you feel disgraceful of it, you might see your deficiencies and disappointments. Yet I see the excellence of who you are becoming. For 140 for your battles, my kid. Don't unnerve me. I'm not threatened by your shortcoming or your injuries. As a matter of fact, it is in your shortcoming that my solidarity is made great. At the point when you feel like you're most reduced, when you are fitted and can't go on, that is the point at which I'm nearest to you. My solidarity will convey you. When your own solidarity falls flat, you don't need to claim to areas of strength for be me. Allow me to be your solidarity. Let me be the establishment that holds you up. When you want to disintegrate, you were never intended to bear the happiness of this world alone. I made you to be in relationship with me, to rest on me, to believe that I am enough for each need, each second and each preliminary. The world might attempt to let you know that you are separated from everyone else, that nobody comprehends the profanities of what you are going through. Yeah, that isn't accurate. I know each tear you have shed, each restless evening, each apprehension that has entered your thoughts. Nothing about you stood away from me. I have seen your agony, and I move with sympathy. Type for 144 if you trust in God's wisdom. I'm not far off. Watching from far off, I'm with you feeling me, Jake, of your English. Your aggravation is my aggravation. Your happiness is my euphoria. I'm not an alien to your battles. I'm your dearest companion, your most prominent partner, and I won't leave you. 555 in this excursion of life, you will confront snapshots of murkiness, times when trust appears to be ancient history. In those minutes, reconnect that I am the light, that no murkiness can survive. You may not necessarily see the way forward plainly, yet in the event that you can fight in me, I will direct you bit by bit. You don't have to have every one of the responses. You just have to clutch my hand. I will leave you, not into a position of depression, but rather into a position of harmony and trust. My arrangements for you are great, plans to give you a future and an expectation. You are protected with me presently and consistently. Permit yourself to relinquish the weight of uncertainty, relinquish the apprehensions that have held you hostage for such a long time. You are not characterized by the injuries you could be or the errors you have made. In my eyes, you are adored, recovered, and restored. I'm here to reestablish you, to mend you from the back to front. You are valuable to me, more important than you can envision. You are not an assortment of broken pieces. You are a delightful creation, deserving of adoration and regard. Allow my affection to be the ointment that recuperates your injured heart, the light that guides you out of the shadows. If you feel God's presence, type 555 and share this video with others who believe. Allow me to show you the profundity of my admiration, and admiration that has no closure, and affection that will move heaven and earth. Just to contact you 666, you might feel little, immaterial, or dishonorable, yet to me you merit everything. I see excellence in you that you may not find in yourself. I see potential, strength, and the reason that is extraordinary to you. You are not a slip-up. You are a work of art made with expectation and love. My admiration for you is a fire that can't be smothered, a stream that can't be evaporated. A power has the ability to change all aspects of your life in the event that you let it. Breezy because of realizing that my affection won't ever bomb you. Individuals might dishearten you. Conditions might change. Yet my affection is steady and foldering and timeless. In any event when you feel contemptible, in any event when you question your own worth, recollect that you are precious to me. There isn't anything you could do that would make me get some distance from you. I'm with you in each second part, taking in your distresses, celebrating in your triumphs, and remaining by you through each preliminary. Relinquish the feelings of dread that have kept you far off from me, and permit yourself to be embraced by an affection that is outside human ability to comprehend. Type 666. If you feel God's presence in your life in this way, my dearest youngster, hold nothing back from me. Permit my tranquility to stream into the spots of agony, my solidarity to occupy the spaces of shortcoming. 777. Trust in my affection, and realize that it is all that could possibly be needed to help you through whatever lies ahead. Haven't a right to sentence or to pass judgment, however, to lift you up, to help you to remember who you really are. You are my darling, my loved one, and I won't ever leave you. Allow this reality to be your establishment, your anchor in the tempest. Rest in my affection, and let go of each and every uncertainty. For you are protected in my grasp, presently and until the end of time. My cherished kid, while life feels like an obscured way, and your heart is overloaded by vulnerability, Realize that my light has not left you. It sparkles upon your way, enlightening the manner in which forward. In any event, when all you can see is the following stage, you might feel alone, yet you are not. Each step you take, each breath, each thought, my presence and confuses you, directing you, and manners you may not actually understand. I'm here, closer than the air you inhale, looking after you, and driving you with an aeration that won't ever blur. My light will show you the way, even through the most profound valleys. Type 777. If you trust in God's timing and plan for you, pass for a minute, my kid, and think back. Might you at any point see my hand in your life? Consider the on many times I have been there, discreetly coordinating occasions, opening entryways, and conveying you from circumstances that appeared to be sad. Minus 188. Those minutes were not happenstances, they were marvels. Each time I meditated, it was my admiration in real life, my longing to show you that you were rarely alone. I have been stayed fast, and I will keep on being. Try not to let the difficulties you face today delete the recollections of my unwaveringness before. Preliminaries will come. Times of difficulty will test you. However, don't allow dread to cause you to fail. To remember how I have proactively helped you. My tendency has not transformed. One miss yet unchanged God, who lifted you up when you were 15, who recuperated you when you were broken, and who accommodated you when you had nothing left. Allow your heart to rest in the affirmation that my affection is pretty much as steady is the rising sun. I'm here presently and consistently, and I won't ever leave you. In the battles you face today, realize that I am reviving you. Type 888 if you are ready to welcome God's miracles into your life. The difficulties you experience are not intended to break you yet, to refine you too, for the 5-round work of your confidence, and to develop how you might interpret my admiration. 999. Similarly, as a seed should break before it can grow, so should you go through specific preliminary to become what your identity is intended to be. Try not to lose heart, for I'm working inside you, supporting your soul, and setting you up for a future loaded up with trust and reason. Believe that the very hands that made the sky are working inside you to deliver a daily existence that mirrors my affection. My youngster, recall that my power is boundless. At the point when the heaviness of life feels excessively weighty, recollect that I am here to convey it with you. I'm not far off for this engaged. I'm engaged with everything about your life, mindful of each and every weight you bear. Similarly, as I have conveyed to you previously, I'm prepared to rehash it. My marvels are not relics of the past. They are hanging around for you now, right now, standing by to bring light into any circumstance that appears to be incomprehensible. I'm the divine force of marvels, and my power is accessible to you. prepare to lift you out of anything merchandise and confuses you in your snapshots of uncertainty. When you feel the happiness of the obscure squeezing upon you, recall my commitments. Type 999 if you are ready to receive God's peace today. My assertion is perpetual and my adoration is removable. You might scrutinize your solidarity, yet never question my obligation to you. I'm bound to you by an affection that is unimaginable and admiration that will get through each tempest and quiet every trepidation. 1010 I'm your anger, your asylum, and your raid. Rest on me, and I will give you the solidarity to confront whatever lies ahead. You don't need to depend on your own power, for I'm here to be your solidarity, your insight, and your tranquility as you push ahead. Let my light be your aid. Every day welcome me into your viewpoints, your choices, your fantasies. Allow my presence to fill you with a harmony that outperforms understanding, a harmony that no difficulty can take. The excursion ahead might be unsure, yet with me close by, you can stroll in certainty and trust. You may not have a clue about each step, but rather I vowed and light in the way before you. I will direct you to spots of harmony, reason, and delight. Trust in me, and let your heart rest in the information that you were rarely alone. At the point when uncertainty attempts to crawl into your heart, help yourself to remember who I am and all that I have accomplished for you. Try not to loud drag to talk stronger than my affection. Stand firm in reality that I am with you, and that my effortlessness is above and beyond. For each circumstance, you might not have every one of the responses, but rather you have me, and that is sufficient. Type 1010 if you are ready to receive God's healing today. Allow my affection to be the establishment whereupon you fabricate your life and admiration that can't be shaken, even by the fiercest tempests. You are secure in me, and nothing can isolate you from my hug. 1111. That's my dear youngster. Proceed with the heart brimming with boldness, realizing that I am reviving your fantasy, re-establishing your expectation, and recharging your solidarity. You are my darling. Kick for a specific reason that is novel to you. Your life has meaning. Your process has importance, and your future is loaded up with my commitments. Make it a point to step into the obscure. Relinquish the feelings of dread that tight spot you, and embrace the existence I have called you to. A daily existence loaded up with affection, harmony, and reason. As you walk this way, recall that each step you take is directed by my light. At the point when the street feels unsure, when shadows pose a potential threat, believe that I am driving you toward a faith that is loaded up with trust. In euphoria, you might stagger, however you won't fall, for I am holding you. My adoration inconfuses you. My solidarity maintains you, and my tranquility fuels you. You are not characterized by your past, restricted by your shortcomings. You are characterized by my admiration and supported by my beauty. Type 1111 if you are ready for God's blessings to flow into your life. Rest in my commitment, my kid, that I am with you generally. The very power that raised the mountains and quieted the oceans is hanging around for you, working inside you to make a day-to-day existence that mirrors my adoration. 1000 to 112. You are my valuable creation, and I have plans for you that are great plans to bring you trust in the future. So stroll with boldness, realizing that you are grasped. Relinquish each apprehension, for I am with you presently and for eternity. Nothing can isolate you from my generation, and nothing will change my obligation to you. As this section comes to a nearby, realize that my light will perpetually sparkle upon your way. You are my darling, my valued one, and you are rarely alone. Each step, each second, every breath, you are held by an adoration that is tough, everlasting, and perpetual. Invade this reality with you generally. I'm your God, your raid, and your most noteworthy love. No obscurity can stay, for the light I have set inside you. Stroll forward in harmony, realizing that you are seen, you are known, and you are profoundly impossible cherished. You are protected in my arms presently and for eternity. If you feel God's love, type 1212 and share this video with others who have faith. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification